Hello friends, welcome to Selenium training again. So guys, today I'm going to cover one very important topic, and these days a lot of people are struggling that how to handle Bootstrap dropdowns. And either we say dropdowns or Dropbox, and there are some special dropdowns are a lot of people UI, especially UI developers, they are using on their page. That I'll show you how exactly it looks like, and then how to handle with the help of Selenium. Okay. So first I'll give you an example that what is Bootstrap dropdown. So if you see there are multiple options are available in Bootstrap dropdown. So if you see this particular code, this is the basic HTML code they have written. And first of all, there is no select class. Okay, there is no select tag. There is a button tag and there is a div tag and three A tags are available. So there is no, if you spy this particular button, okay, or this particular drop down, you will see that there is no select tag. It means I cannot use select class to handle this drop down. So I cannot create the object of select class and then select dot visible text or visible by text or something like that. Okay, I cannot do that, or visible by index. Okay, or select by visible text, I cannot do that. So in this case, okay, it is totally not possible. Select class I can use here. If you see spicejet.com and if you see this particular drop down here, I can use select class. If you spy this, okay, so if you see the tag is select, okay, can you see that the tag is select and then they have multiple option. So once we have select with multiple option, then only we can use select tag. But if we have such kind of drop downs, okay, then we cannot do that. So if you spy this, let's say I'm going to spy this, and if you spy, there is no select tag, guys. Okay, it's simply saying it's a button tag. So this is designed is this code is written inside the HTML that, okay, they are using the concept of bootstrap. Okay, so there are multiple examples I can show you that. Let's see, I open this and there are three options and I click on this another action, and some next page is getting reloaded. Okay, or let's say I click on something else here, or next page is coming, something like that. So let's see, I'll give you one example. uh, I click on this particular drop down, I click on action. So let's see, action page is coming, www.actionpage.com, something is coming. Okay, or some examples like sometimes we see that, okay, either success drop down is there, three options are there, then we have separated link is also available, some extra links are also available in that particular drop down. Okay, some, okay, with different colors and everything. So these are bootstrap drop downs. Some other examples I'll give you that one button is there with this particular arrow. We have seen sometimes that, okay, this is also a drop down. So first you have to click on this arrow. See, if you click on this secondary, this, it will not work. You have to click on this arrow and then number of options will be displayed. Okay, so this is another type of thing. Sizing means this is a small, okay, button, this is a large button. Okay, these are two small buttons are available, you have to click on it and then number of options will be displayed. Okay, so there are different styles. See, drop down variation, sometimes we see that the moment you click on drop down, the values are coming, okay, the upper side, not at the, okay, the lower side, it's coming at the upper side. Okay, three values are coming, drop down is getting opened the upside, okay, not at the downside. Okay, like this. Some other some menu items are also available in the form of this thing. So like this also you can, okay, you will find such kind of drop downs, right? So this is menu alignment drop down is also like this. Okay, this is, let's see, menu, and these are sub menu like this. So this menu alignment also, so some people they show that, okay, this is not aligned with this particular box. Why? Because I want to show that this is a main menu and these are the sub menus are available. So like that also you can do that. Okay, menu headers also, sometime you have to click like this, drop down header action and another action, the drop down it's displayed like that. So all these are dividers. So three, okay, dividers mean divided by this particular line. So number of, above this particular line number of options are available, below this particular line number of options are available. So these are, guys, this is called bootstrap. Okay, they are using bootstrap JavaScript library, so that then the problem is how will you handle it? It looks very easy, it looks very rich as compared to this select class drop down. See, this is not a very good looking drop down, but this, it looks very rich. Okay, you can provide some coloring and all those stuff over here, but the problem is this is not built of select class. Then I cannot use select select class of Selenium. I cannot use that. So how to do that? So to this thing, we don't have any such direct method available in Selenium. We have to write a small logic for that. Okay, we have to use XPath logic, and then we have to do that. So let's see, I'll give you one more best example that let's see, this is the practice example I'll give you, that this is the bootstrap example. If the moment you open this particular drop down, you see that okay, number of options are already selected over here. Okay, so what do you have to do? So how will you handle this kind of situation? Okay, there is no select class. If you spy this, if you spy this drop down, you will see that this is a button. Okay, and under that button, number of the text of that button is available, and then under that UL, number of LI options are available. These are LIs. Okay, list, this is a complete list is available under that button. So you will see that always that there is a button and there is a list of elements. So button is there and list of elements are here, like this. You will see a lot of time that one div is there, one button is there, and under that div 3 4 list is available, like this. Okay, so how to handle such kind of drop downs? Okay, this is very important. So very simple, what you have to do, that first I'll click on the step, manual step I'll perform first, that I have to click on this button, and then I have to select the respective value. Let's say I want to select Angular, like this, then I want to select Java also, like this. So how will you do that? Okay, so let's do that. So we will take this site example, and then okay, so let's create a class, and let's see, my class name is Bootstrap Dropbox. Okay, handle. Select the main method and click on finish, and I'll launch the Chrome browser till URL. Okay, so no, I'm not going to write the same code again. Okay, and then I'll change the URL to this particular URL. Right, see guys, in these kind of, in today's, a lot of people, they are using such kind of applications, such kind of technologies like Bootstrap and all. So obviously you should know that how to deal these kind of elements. Okay, these are a little tricky. So what we have to do first, I have to click on this particular button, or I would say this particular drop down. Okay, the moment I click on drop down, number of options will be available. So if I want to select Angular, so I have to make it visible first. So I have to click on this. I have to first dot click perform. Okay, action I have to perform over here. So simple. So what I do, simple, I click on that button. So driver dot find element by dot xpath, and xpath of that button, if you see. Okay, so I'm not gonna use this XPath because this is again absolute XPath. So what I'll do, I'll create my own XPath. So this is a button, so I know that if this is a button, then double slash, I'll create my own XPath button. Okay, and this button contains this particular multi-select drop-down toggle, and this the what this is the class. Okay, so I'll use contains function which contains this multi-select. Okay, so I'll use button which contains @class comma this. Okay, multi select, and then dot click. Simple. So I have written by dot xpath. Okay, so button is there which contains the class is multi select. Okay, so let's run it and I'll see that it's clicking on that particular button or not, that particular drop down or not. Okay, so see, it is clicking on that particular drop down. Fine, now the drop down is opened. I have to click on, so these two values are already selected, so I'm not going to select these two values. Let's see, I'm going to select Angular. So how to do that? So first you have to understand what exactly the HTML code is written behind this. So if you see, all these list options are available, all these list options are available under this particular UL. Okay, UL is a tag. If you mouse over, see this complete section is getting highlighted. See, this is UL section. Okay, if you like this UL, and if you open this UL, there are number of LIs are available. Okay, see list 1, list 2, list 3, list 4, 5, 6, and I think up to 14. So this is LI1 up to LI14, and 14 options are available. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. 14 different list elements are available in this particular UL. So I'll include these labels also we will include. Okay, so if you open the second LI, let's say I'll open the second LI. If you see that under the second LI we have a tag, and under that a tag we have this label. Okay, under this a tag we have label. Label means this particular label, that query label, jQuery label. Okay, right, and this is the label, and this is the input field. Input field is for checkbox, right? So what I'll do, I'm not bothered about this input field, I'm bothered about this particular label. If I reach over here, okay, and then I perform dot click, then it will select jQuery. Same thing for Angular also. If I reach over here, let's see, okay, let's see, this is for CSS, and next LI is for Angular. So if I come over here and somehow if I reach over here and then I click on dot click on this particular label, then it will select that particular Angular, okay, box or Angular option. But how to reach till here? Because this is, if you see, this is a, there are 14 LIs are available. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll create my own customized XPath. Okay, so make sure that guys you are good in customized XPath. So driver, first I'll and then what I'll do, I'll get the collection of all the LIs in a single object, in a list object. So in that case, obviously I have to use driver.find elements because I have to interact with multiple elements. So driver.find elements I'll be using, and by dot I'll be using XPath, and I know that my XPath should start with this particular thing. Let's see, UL. So if you see /UL, and I'll give the property of UL also, that is give me one UL which contains this particular, okay, contains this particular class name. So UL, I'll write like this, contains @class comma this particular class name, right? And then what I'll do, / under that UL give me the LI. So I'll use LI. So what exactly it will do, it will create one object, and what exactly it will store, it will store all the LI elements which are available in this particular UL. So one object will be created and all the LIs will be stored in that particular element. Now what happened, I want to get into that particular LI also. So I'll open this LI and I know that go to LI and go to a tag, right? So go to a tag. So what I'll do, I'll go to a tag also, the /a, and under that a tag one label is available, label tag is also available. So what I'll do, /label, okay, /label is available. Fine. So what exactly it's saying, go to UL which contains class is equal to this, and go under that particular UL, collect all the LIs. Okay, fine. See, left to right execution guys, collect all the LIs, then collect all the A's. Okay, fine, collect all the A's, and then collect all the labels. Okay, so there are 14 labels are available which will be stored, okay, that particular object. So how exactly it will do guys, I'll tell you what exactly it will do. Let me draw one basic diagram so that you will understand. Okay, so due to this thing, what will happen, one object will be created like this. Okay, this is called list object. Okay, this is will be the list object. Okay, this is the list object, the object name is list object. What exactly it will do, that it will contain all the UL. Under this particular UL, what is the number of LIs are available, 14 LIs are available, and then go to that LI, get all the a tags, and then get all the label tags. So what exactly it will do, it will store 14 label tags like this. 14 elements will be created like this: label 1, label 2, label 3, like this, and up to 14. So 14 labels will be created under this particular object, and it will define one indexing. So this is available at 0th position, this is available at first position, this is available at second position, this is available at third position, fourth position, and so on. And let's see, this is available on 14th position, like this, right? So it's available in the form of indexes. So how to iterate that particular list object now? By using for loop, because we know that in for loop we have to provide indexes. So I'll start my for loop from 0 to up to 14, right? Got it? So 0 to 14. And who is representing this particular object? This guy. List is representing. List is the name of the object. Okay. So let's do that. Let me remove this. So, okay. So I'll store in this particular list object, and list of what? List of web element. Let's see, list is equal to this. And guys, always remember, as I told you earlier also, that driver.find elements will return one list object, list of web element. And this web element, we have to import it from Selenium. And this list is available in Java, so we have to import it from java.util package. Okay. Now first, immediately I'll check that this particular list is having how many, objects. So first, I'll put list dot what is the size of this particular list. So list dot size will give you the exact size, that how many labels are available. So let's run it. It should give 14 labels. Okay, so let's see, and see, this is opening, and if you see, 14 labels are available, you can see that, right? So far my code is working fine. Now what I'll do, I'll simply write a for loop, and then I'll start my loop. Int I is equal to 0 and int I less than 14. So 14, instead of 14 I can write list dot size, and then I plus plus. Fine. And then what I'll do, simple, one by one I'll get the value from list. So list dot get I. So first time I equal to 0, so list dot get 0. From that particular 0, give me the text, get text. Okay, and simple, I'll print this particular text on the console, system.out.println. Okay, so first time what will happen, li I equal to 0, so list dot get 0, give me the text of, okay, give me the text from first label, okay, label 0. Okay, so it will print web development, then jQuery, then Bootstrap, one by one, 1 to 14. All the labels will be printed on the console. So let's run it and see it is working or not. See, if you see, all the elements, 14 elements are available, and all those 14 options are getting printed on the console, right? Fine. Now my job is to what? My job is to select a particular value. So let's see, I want to select Angular. Okay, I want to select Angular. I want to click on this Angular option. So how to do that? So what exactly I'll do? I'll do one if condition. If whatever the list, same code, list dot get I and dot get text dot, I'll use, either you can use contains or equals. I'll use contains Angular. So what I'll do, if it contains Angular, what to do? Just click on it. The moment I click, okay, the get Angular, just click on it. So simple, list dot get of I and dot click I have to perform, and the moment I click on it, just break the loop, because my task is done. Just select Angular and then just break the loop. Simple, right? Okay, so let's run it, and we will see one by one it will iterate, one by one it will match each and every value. The moment it finds Angular, it will select. See, it's selecting Angular. right? It is selecting Angular, right? Sometime what happens that, okay, in this particular drop down I have to select all the values because I have to select all the checkboxes. So what to do? Okay, so this is for selecting Angular. So let's see, let me comment this particular code. Just a minute. So what I'll do, this is my for loop. Okay, and I don't need, okay, let's say I'm printing each and every text also. And what I'll do, I don't want to put any condition, so I'll remove these conditions. And right, and then simple what I'm doing here, get the text of that each and element and print it on the console and just get I0 and click on it. So what exactly it will do, it will click each and everything. Okay, so although this HTML and CSS are already selected, okay, so it will unselect these two things and it will select all the values. Okay, so let's run it. Okay, so it's launching the browser, entering the URL, then it will open the drop down and see one by one all the values are getting selected. But HTML CSS was already selected, so obviously it will unselect it. Okay, although we can put one condition that if it is already selected, then don't select it. Okay, so that you can do it later. That is your homework. You have to use is selected method. Okay, you have to use, you can practice, that is your homework, guys. You can do that easily. You can do that. You have to put one condition if the checkbox is selected, so you have to use is selected method. Remember I explained is selected method. If it is true, it will return false. I mean, it is selected, it will return true, otherwise it will return false, right? So this is how we handle bootstraps. So this code is what exactly this code is doing. This code is selecting all the checkboxes or all the options in the drop down. Okay, so let's see, I'm not going to use that. Okay, I'm going to use this one, and this option, selecting Angular. Okay, Angular option. Tomorrow if you want to select some other value, C# or Python or database or something, you can do that easily. Just pass the value over here. So this is a utility method that we have created, and you just need to pass it, okay, that what exactly the value you want to select, and then you are good to go. But always remember creating the XPath, this particular XPath. Okay, you have to know that how exactly you are going to do that. Okay, so let's see quickly. You can practice with these kind of drop downs also, guys. Okay, these kind of drop downs also sometimes, see here similar kind of thing you have to do. Okay, so how will you create the XPath? For first of all, you have to create the XPath for this button. So let's see, I'll want to select this another action. Although this is just example, it will open it and then it has to select another action like this. Although in the UI it's not selecting because this is just for the demo. Okay, so let's handle this situation also. So I'll create a new class, and see guys, they will ask you at a time of interview. In fact, if you are doing some coding assignment on Selenium, okay, they might give you these kind of scenarios, so please practice well with this thing. So quickly let's see, I'm right, handle bootstrap drop boxes, another class I have created. And what I'll do, from here to URL entering, I'm just copy paste, fine. And then this time I'm using this particular thing, this is the URL. So let's do one more example. First I have to click on button. So simple, driver dot find element by dot XPath. First I'll see what is the this drop down, so I can use directly ID, no need to create the XPath. So simple by dot ID also to just click on this particular button. Okay, so I'll use by dot ID, why to create unnecessary XPath, and simple dot click. Okay, this is for button click. Okay, simple, just click on this button or drop down. Okay, we say drop down button, just open it, click on it, and then you have to select, let's see, another action. Now for another action, we know that If you spy this, all these three options are coming over here. Inside the div, three A tags are available. A. These three A tags are available, right? So how to do that? So simple. What we have to do, I'll create one. See, depend driver dot find elements by dot xpath and xpath. See guys, again I cannot use select class over here because there is no select tag. So forget about select class now. Okay, so what I have to do, I know that all these things are available in this particular div, right? In this particular div. So I'll start my xpath like this div. And what is a div property? The div property is this. Div property is this, where class equal to drop down menu. So I'll use div which contains at the rate class comma this value, and under this give me all the a. So under this give me all a. So there is no multiple hierarchies that div then li then input then a tag is available or label is available. Okay, but here it was there. So if you see one under this ul we have li, then under that li then we have a, then we have label. Okay, so ul then li then a then label, but here we have directly div. Okay, if you see, it depends, okay, how exactly the developers they have designed. We have div and then three a tags are available. So simple, I'll be used by dot xpath and a, that's it. And then I'll be using list of web element, and simple list is equal to this, and web element is available in Selenium, so import it. List is available from java.util, so just import, and we will print what exactly the total number of elements are there in the drop down. Okay, list dot size. Sometimes you have to validate that how many, let's see, country drop down is there, how many countries are available. Let's use select Karnataka or Maharashtra. So how many states, according to state, how many cities are available, right? So you have to validate the size also. Okay, so list dot size, and then let's see first it is working or not. Okay, so it's opening. See, it's opening, it's clicking on it, simple. Okay, so the drop down, it's clicking on it. Fine, so drop down click is working, and it's saying because it's saying div contains, there are number of divs which having this particular class. Okay, so there are 87 it's showing because there are multiple drop downs, guys. See, there are so many drop downs, so there are so many divs which are having this particular thing. Okay, so in that case we can ignore this particular div class is equal to drop down menu. We can take this particular property. Let's see this particular property, it is working or not. Area labeled by drop down menu button, or better we do one thing, class is equal to this, because there are div class and area labeled by. Let's see if it is working or not. I'll take this tag also because this is the bootstrap.com site. So let's see, a div contains class and it can area labeled by also. Let's see, a div which contains class like this. Okay, and I'll be using, see, div contains this, okay, ending over here, and I'll be using like this, at the rate this is equal to, the value is this, drop down menu button. Okay, drop down menu button. Fine, and I'll verify this XPath, it's correct XPath or not. Let's see. So what I'll do, I'll open this thing into my Chrome browser, this URL into Chrome browser, and I'll spy this here. Okay, and here I'll press Control F, and this is my XPath, and then I'll check. So see, here it is showing only 0 elements. So if I remove this, and let's see, just a minute guys. So if you see, under this particular div which contains @class equal to this, there are one of 87. It means there are 87 div tags are available which are having class equal to like this. So what I'll do, okay, I'll put one and over here, and I'll use this property that @area labeled by, okay, area labeled by is equal to drop down menu button. Let's see, drop down menu button. Okay, so it is not taking. Okay, like this also it is not taking. Let me remove this contains @class. Okay, @class. Okay guys, so I think some problem with the XPath. Now see the XPath. What I have created the XPath for this, that because if you see with div @class is equal to drop down menu, okay, div @class is equal to drop down menu, there are 87 divs are available which are having this particular class. So we have to make it more unique. So I have included one more attribute. This particular attribute is also that area labeled by is equal to drop down menu button. How exactly I have added? And @area labeled by is equal to drop down menu button. Okay, so this is the div XPath from here to here. This is a complete div, and under that div we have three AS. So I'll write simple /A. Okay, under this particular div we have three A's. Okay, so what I'll do, simple three A's I'll write over here, and then I'll get the list of size. So okay, so I'm getting list of size is 3, and then simple I'll use my for loop. Simple for int I is equal to 0, I less than list dot size, and then I plus plus, right? And simple I'll do, first I'll print all the values, system dot out dot println list dot get of I, and simple dot get text. Okay, so let's see till here this code is working or not. Okay, so let's run this program, and I'll see that drop down browser is getting launched, and this is the drop down. It will click on it, and then three options should be displayed. See, it's printing three options: action, another action, and something else here. Okay, action, another action, and something else here. It means it's taking the text of all these three A's. Now let's say I want to select another action. So although here in this particular live application I cannot select it, see, they are not allowing to select, but in your application maybe, so let's say you have to select this particular another action, and next page is getting opened, something like that. So we can do that simple, same thing we have to write simple if logic, if the list of get I, and then dot get text dot equals or contains, you can use if it's equal to another action. Simple, if it is equal to another action, then on that particular element we have to click on it. So list dot get the element and dot click, and then once it is clicked, then break the loop, because I don't want to proceed further now, right? Simple. So this is how guys we handle the most important part is how will you create the XPath for this. Okay, so always remember you have to create the XPath with the help of parent tag. This is a parent tag. get, okay, define the parent tag property, and then under that parent tag we have to three A's. So this is a very, very basic simple example. You can practice with this thing. Sometime you will see these kind of drop downs, bootstrap drop downs. So here you have to handle like this, that ul, under that ul we have number of LIs are available. Okay, under that ul we have number of LIs are available, like this. Okay guys, so please make sure that we have to reach at li, then we have to reach at a tag, and then we have to reach at label tag, so that we can click on that particular label. So this is how we have to handle. Okay, we have to define ul tag, parent tag, under this parent to second parent, second parent to third parent, third parent to label tag, and then get the size, and then iterate the value, and get the text of each and every label and match it with whatever the value you want to select, and then click on it and then break the loop. Simple. Okay guys, so this is not a normal drop down. This is a special drop down called jQuery drop down or bootstrap drop down. Okay, so different kind of drop down if you see, and if you see that there is no select tag, then you cannot use select drop down. You have to use like this. I'll give you one more example quickly so that you can practice guys. Let's see, I'll open uh, accounts.google.com. okay guys, so let's see, I'll open create account page. On create account page, if you see, this is a drop down, this is bootstrap. If you see, it's okay, select class, it will not work. If you see, if you spy this is a div tag. Under their div tag they have div, and see these are the child tags are available. So you have to create like this. We have to go reach div, and that under that div, let's see, you have to open this particular div, and then see under this div you have to reach at the second div, and Afghanistan is written over here. Okay, the location you have to select like this. So you have to create the XPath like that, smart XPath you have to create. So first, right, first you have to click on it, and then the moment you click on it, see, you have to spy this complete thing like this, and it's coming under this div, and you have to reach div where class is equal to this double slash get me all the divs, and under that div one more div is available, and then get the text of each and every div, and then print it on the console. Okay, so guys, this is your homework. Please do that, and this is very, very important for interview point of view as well as your project point of view also. Okay, so that's all for today for this session, and it was really difficult to find some good bootstrap drop down options available on online. So I tried my best to explain you, and please, if you have any queries, write down, okay, your queries and questions in the comment, and please subscribe the channel so that you will be notified the next future videos also. Okay, thank you so much guys.